Welcome to Bullman Built RC. I am Matt, your favorite YouTuber's least favorite YouTuber. I got back from the iOS event a couple days ago, and I'm going to show you all the things that I got right before I went to help go, and then also some things that I picked up while I was there because, you know, you can't go somewhere without buying stuff. So here we go. First up, I went to my buddy Jordan's house, and I picked up some inserts that I had asked him to make for me for the Range Rover that you see here. When I got this from Mike and got it running, the stock foams were in the tires, and they were also water damaged or whatever you want to call it. And not only that, they were really insanely soft from the get-go. So this thing would actually kick over to the right and then never come back because the tires just stayed flat. Jordan had a file of some sort for I believe the 1.9 crawler. He narrowed it up for me. This is a D440 Designs, I believe. And then got that. I stuffed them in the tires, and it was 10 times better. So I got those from him. Next. Then while I was there, I got these. These are Stars 1.9 from Vision Metal Design. Bob and Krista are super good people, and when Jordan said he wanted to sell these and then told me what he wanted for them, I snagged them because I only have one set of these, and I figured I could use another one. And so, you know, I picked it up. So I got that, and I think that's everything I got from Jordan. Next, right before I left, I made an order of G13 Pros. So I got, I think, 6 of these on top of the 4 that I bought like 3 or 4 weeks ago. I planned on taking some to sell, and then I was kind of like halfway informed that there was already a vendor there, and kind of got the vibe that maybe other vending wasn't really cool. Not a big deal. Now I have these 4, and I have 4 more trucks that I actually need to replace the servo in, and then everything I own will have a G13 Pro. There's a reason, and that is because these are freaking awesome. I've told everyone a bazillion times I do not push the things that I don't believe in, and I am a dealer for things that I like, not just someone that will give me a dealer opportunity. I love G13 Pro. For the price, you can't beat them. I throw them on 4S, and I have beat the dog shit out of them in We Rock stuff and scale trucks and everything, and I freaking love them. So I keep buying them, and now they're in all my trucks. That's not a plug. I just got these, and I like them, so I'm going to tell you about them. Same thing I do with Vision wheels. I freaking love Bob and Krista, and their wheels are awesome. So I will always go say, hey, go get some of those. Okay, next. Right before we left, by about 2 weeks, I got an order from Evergreen Plastic Supply. I did order one of these mats just because it was kind of on the thing, and I needed one, and I keep putting it in my cart at Hobby Lobby, and then I keep taking it back out and putting it back and forth, and I just said the hell with it, and I was going to just buy one. Next. The last thing that I got beforehand was this Duplicolor 1K Clear in Extreme Matte Finish. This can was like $20, and the Extreme Matte is bullshit. This stuff is glossy. I did not like it for what I needed whatsoever, so I wasted $20, and now I'm telling you that this is not matte at all. Sucks as far as I'm concerned. Did not do 0 out of 10. Not advertised. This stuff, however, for half the price from Mr. Super Clear, Mr. Hobby, Mr. Super Clear matte finishing spray. This stuff was awesome. It sealed in all of my weathering, nice and flat and matte, no gloss to it whatsoever. This stuff is awesome, and I will now, anytime I need matte, go buy this stuff or use this can until I need more. Obviously, duh. So I got that. Now on to the cool stuff. Next. One of the first things that happened was I was all set up as far as got my trucks out and everything, and a guy walked up and was talking to me, and then all of a sudden I had this F-bomb. I don't really know exactly the thing behind this or whatever. I'm going to have to figure all that out. If you do know, then that would be cool. I'd met so many people and then didn't get to talk to so many people that now I feel terrible about that, because now that I think about it, I got this cool little thing. He apparently liked the burb a lot and gave me this little F-bomb, so this is freaking cool. This is actually now the second little thing that I've gotten for Beluga, so that's pretty freaking awesome. So I got that. Next, I got to meet Justin Art. Justin Art 24, he's on Instagram and stuff. Super cool guy. Gave me a little sticker. Jim's Hobbies, always a good time to talk to, or wait, always a good time to talk to him? Like all the time, or it's always a good time when I talk? Anyway. I got a sticker from Jim's Hobbies. It's always good to talk to him. He and I sat there, and God, I bet I talked to him for probably 3 hours over the weekend. Good time, good dude. I got a sticker from him, and that was super cool. Not sure what I'm going to do with this. Probably put it, I don't know, may start just stickering up my cabinet. So I got that. As we were walking around, I saw a box that said free, take one, etc. And one of the guys there was actually just giving away free stuff. And two of the things I got are these super sick little igloo coolers. They do the rotatey thing and everything, and look like what your grandpa used to take to work and all that stuff. I got a blue one, then I got a yellow one. Not 100% sure what I'll do with them, but like I thought they were cool, and then now I can put them in trucks. I got this crate. Matt said this is a milk crate. I went with Metric Matt, and he was trying to tell me this is a milk crate, but to me, this is a milk crate. I got both of these out of the box as well. This is just a really nicely shaped little crate thing, so I just kind of snagged that too. And then I got this milk crate, like I said. Super, super freaking cool. Next. Speaking of my buddy Matt, I got this. This is a some sort of hockey guy. I have a Casey Jones figure in my Suburban, and he said he saw it, I think, and then got me this. This is from McDonald's. I'm not 100% sure. I don't know anything about hockey, so it's this guy here. No idea. But it's always cool to get stuff from your friends, like when they think about you, it makes you feel good and all that stuff. So thank you, Matt. I appreciate it very much. Next. One of the other things we got were these barrels. If you don't know, this is actually the flag for the Midwest. This is our logo. Construction barrels. It says iOS 26. Super cool. I believe Ken printed these, I think, and then decaled them and everything. So I'm gonna put this probably somewhere in the shop and everything, and it'll look super cool. I like that a lot. Thank you. Next. So this is my ugly little TTO2 rally car. I got this off of my friend Jim from Jim's Bearings. He had this TTO2R for sale. It was ready to run, kind of, other than someone had smashed the right front into like a, I don't even know what, a wall at about 60 mile an hour. And the whole front end was all jacked up and ripped off and everything. So I got this pretty cheap from him because I let him keep all the electronics and make his money there. And so then I found this one on eBay, and coincidentally, it only really had the right front, and the left front was all ripped off and stuff. So I bought this as well. Parts car. Between a TTO2 and a TTO2R, I did notice that a lot of things are different, but I kind of made it work. I just threw some things together and figured it out. I got a aluminum upper. The aluminum, oh, there's things falling out. The aluminum upper arms I got off of eBay, and then just put this thing together. It is a Hobby Wang 1060 and a Tamiya torque-tuned motor. The rules were basically you have to have a TTO2, have to have some sort of Tamiya motor, and so I had a Protect servo that was already in here and already set up, and it worked, so I just went with it. These are just some Amazon tires. I got some other ones as well, but I just put these on. And that's pretty much that. It's got all the aluminum jazz and some racing stuff and everything. I was really hoping to do something cool with it, but didn't really get to make it out there. So I got that and a parts car. And then I ordered this ugly ass blob by Subaru and thought I had a cool paint job. And it's something for sure. It's a something. Next. After, I don't know, I'd done some running on Saturday, I was left unsupervised, and I wandered into Dixieland RC. I found a bin of tires, and you know how that usually goes if you've been watching for any length of time. I picked up some Braven Blood Axe in the 3.45 by 155 selection. Not 100% sure what I want to do with these, but after going to iOS, I definitely have an urge to build some more, I don't know, stock-ish looking trucks. I can't get into the totally stock trucks. I just don't like it. I just can't do stock trucks personally, but I do somewhat enjoy the, like, what would be like a year later kind of thing where you put a little lift on it and maybe some tires and like done a few little things, maybe some bumpers. I do like that. I can't get down with stock trucks. I just don't like it. So I got these. And then those will be tiny truck tires. Then sticking with the pit bulls, I got some 4.9 by 1.7 rocker super scale RC tires in the Alien compound. I picked these up not because I really needed them, but because I could see myself needing them in the future or wanting them. Pit Bulls and the Bravens and everything are decently workable around here, and especially when I go travel other places. As long as the trucks are heavy, they work just like my Berserkers on the Stubby and the Pineapple, where the truck is heavy enough it actually makes them work, and I really like them. I do like the Pit Bulls. I have them on my F-Toy, and they're not bad. So I picked these up. No idea what I'll do with them other than hang them up on the wall for a while, but I got them. Next, then I picked up some RC 4-wheel drive KM3s in the 1.9. A lot of these are things that I would buy if I didn't have to pay shipping and taxes. So whenever I can pick them up from somewhere and the tax is included, or not having to ship them, I will pick them up. So I got these. Not 100% sure what I'll do with them, but I've seen them on a few builds and I really like them. They are very scale, and they're a little, I don't want to say better, but a little different than the Pro Line ones. So I picked those up. And in the same vein, I got the 155 KM2s from RC 4-wheel drive. Same thing, not 100% sure what I'll do with them. I just think they're cool. They look really good, and yeah. They'll look cool on the wall until I figure something out. So these are brand new in package. So right now they'll just go up here on the wall, and that will be super freaking cool. Next, we all got these boxes. They're all numbered and everything, and they have I know they have our shirts in them, but I had to dig through it real quick to get these little stickers we had for the show and shine. So everybody got 4 stickers. You could put 4 trucks in, and everybody voted and everything, and it was actually really fun. Some of it was kind of hard to pick because the category was very like open to interpretation, kind of like best interior. Well, one guy would have a super sick like stock interior, but then this other guy had like a super dirty interior that was all, you know, like weathered and had patches and stuff, and it was like they're not really in the same category, but we're kind of having to like make them in the same category and kind of forced to pick which one. So some people got votes, and you know, like they posted all the things and everything, and it was just super cool to see where you placed and like what people possibly liked about your truck or whatever. Anywho, we all had numbers, all got a box, so that is what we will do now because I have no idea what's in this thing. I got an Illuminati of scale like little garage banner. I'm going to start hanging those up in the garage. I am going to do some work to the scale garage here this summer, I believe. So this will actually have a good home here in not too long. Then we have a patch. This is a pretty cool little logo. It's like an eye for Illuminati, but it has a ruler, a pin, and a radio in the middle. Very, very cool. Velcro. I don't really have anything that I put patches on, so I'm going to have to figure that out. I don't know where I put this. I'll do something with it. Got that. I got this super cool Illuminati of scale coin. I didn't get an actual paper invite. I got invited through someone, which is completely okay. But I was under the understanding that some people also got like another token in their invite or something. So this is the one that I have. I'm not sure what everybody else got. I'm freaking stoked to have gone and gotten this, so I don't even care. But this thing is super nice. It's like bevel machined on the edges. It's super freaking cool. Has the same logo as the Velcro patch, Illuminati of Scale 2026 on the back. That is really, really cool. I got a name tag and the little doodad here. I never put this on. I won't lie. I totally spaced it because only about 25 to 45% of people at different times were wearing theirs, and every time I was like, oh, I need to go put mine on, and then I'd go do something and whatever. But I got that, and then I got this. I didn't know what this was, and then I watched Josh's video, RC Every Day, and it's a coaster, which I thought was super freaking cool. I wasn't sure if this was like some sort of thing or whatever, but that's a coaster, and that's freaking awesome. I love that. And then the coaster is for this. I got an Illuminati of Scale glass, so I can drink my adult beverages out of that, which I do sometimes out here in the garage by myself, and that is super cool. Have my Illuminati glass with my Illuminati friggin' thing, and you can see the coaster down through it. So cool. So cool. I got this. It's a pocket tee, has the Illuminati on the front, and says Illuminati of Scale on the back. If you know anything about me, you know how much I love t-shirts and just random stuff anyway. So this is all super freaking cool, and I appreciate it a whole bunch. Thank you. Next and last, Lastly, because I literally got it lastly just a day ago, I got this. I got another BRX02. This is a 1.9 variety. Now, before you go, oh my god, Matt went to iOS once and this is going to become a tiny tire dollhouse truck. No, not that kind of channel still. I'm still doing whatever the hell I want to, building what I want. This is actually going to go down that path, but I think this is going to be a members-only build video series. I'm going to build 2 trucks this summer. One is a replica, one will be this. It's going to be a members-only video series, at least until it comes out, maybe for a while. So I have a replica of a truck that I found on Instagram, and then this thing is going to be like no other Boom BRX02 or really any other Boom truck I've seen so far. I have big plans for this thing, and it's either going to be super freaking awesome or it's going to perform like absolute dog shit and be stupid. I don't really care either way because I'm still going to do it, but I think it's going to be at least really visually cool. So if you want to see that, you do have to be a channel member. You hit the join somewhere, I don't know, down here somewhere, whatever. It's a couple dollars a month, not bad. I try to post every day, and I've been posting videos and pictures and all sorts of stuff the last couple weeks. I've been really hitting it hard, trying to make it a really good experience, especially for the money. It's not expensive whatsoever. After you join the membership, you can go check out my Facebook group, check out my Facebook page for the channel, and then also I have like a profile that you can actually friend of the channel, and I post all my RC stuff there. I do not post any RC stuff really on my personal page, so if you've tried to be my friend and I've denied you, that's why. It's just my kids. You don't want to see, it's just my kids and things to piss people off just playing. So if you want to see RC stuff, go add the channel on Facebook, Bullman Built RC, across the board, Instagram, all that stuff. Go check that out. So the story with this is I reached out to Ryan and his wife and said, hey, I really am interested in a BRX02. They said, we'll have one, we'll bring it, whatever. Somewhere in translation, the info got mixed up or forgotten between them and their shipping guy. Not a big deal. I bought it. He shipped it to me, and I just got it yesterday. Especially now recently, due to some things happening, I was not putting it together this week, so it really didn't matter. And I think that's probably what I'm going to get ready to do now, but that's a separate video. So I thoroughly appreciate you watching, and make sure to do all the things that I talked about a little bit ago, and I will see you later. Bye!